All right, what up, people? It's your boy Chig from Goon and Eagle Eye, coming to you, admittedly, very belatedly, for a Man City versus Arsenal preview. Now, what have I been doing? Normally, I do these previews, and I've done this preview on Thursday. Maybe not that early. Friday. Usually do it about 2 days before a game. Honestly, I've been kind of working out what to say in order to inspire you guys. I know a lot of people watch my previews because they feel a bit pessimistic or nervous or uneasy, or they're just flat out not sure, and then they look towards me to see what my perspective is. Honestly, I don't particularly have a good one. I've said it all along that I think Man City would beat us. I just felt like that team at the moment is all wrong for our style, for the fact that we can't defend. Um, and I just think for them, I think we've caught them at the wrong time, apart from anything. You know, they have to beat us. They have to beat us. Because Liverpool are running away with this league, which in itself is unbearable. And then this is why I need to take some time off Twitter sometimes and just do my own thing. And, you know, sometimes I kind of flirt with the idea of opening a Twitter account that has fuck all to do at Arsenal, you know? Where I can just go on Twitter and I can just relax and do my thing, and I don't see stupid stuff. Because the last couple of days, I've been seeing people say, oh, well, you know, if Spurs win today, which at the time I've recorded this, they have. If Spurs win today, they go move up to second, which they have. Oh, I believe they have. Again, as I recorded today, and it would be better for us if we lose. Let me tell you something. If there are any subscribers that actually think this way, please unsubscribe from me. And I'm genuinely serious. If there's anybody who follows me or subscribe to me who hopes we lose tomorrow so that Spurs are not second, please unsubscribe from me. Please unfollow me immediately and let me know when you've done it. Because that is some bullshit. If your success is based on somebody else's failures, even if it's theirs, I don't want to associate with you. Because this is why people have, this is most of the problems on the internet. People aren't going on the internet for positive reasons anymore. People are going on the internet to see somebody's downfall. People aren't happy until they see somebody's downfall. And listen, I would love to see Tottenham's downfall. Don't get it twisted. But if you are prepared to hamper our own progress for them, please, I don't want to associate with you. Please, I want nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you or this channel or anything. Because that is some bullshit. And, you know, looking ahead towards the game, I'll be real with you guys. I'm not confident. I said from the very get-go, I think we'll get smoked. Not just because they're Man City, but because I think they have everything we don't have. I think they have movement. They have strikers who are capable of finishing. And this is not me shitting on Lacazette or Aubameyang in particular, but they have more lethal strikers than we do. Let's just be honest. They have a better defender than us. I don't particularly rate their goalkeeper, so you could probably say our goalkeepers are on par. They have a better manager. Let's be real. And I like Emre, but let's be honest. You know, they have a much better infrastructure in terms of the way they do things up there. You know, they have money. Yes, that makes life a lot easier. Yes, they have an owner who's prepared to spend money on them. That usually makes most of the difference. But at the same time, they are just a better team than us. And I know that there are some people, and in a lot of ways, rightly so, that can't accept we'll lose tomorrow. You know, that will sit there and say, how can you say that? How can you predict that we'll lose? Every time, whether I believe it or not is another thing, but every time I do these previews, I'll usually predict some sort of positive result. But 90% of the time is because I believe it. 10% of the time is because I hope for it. There's not part of me that has hope for tomorrow's game. And there's not one single part of me there's damn sure not one single part of me that believes we'll get a positive result in tomorrow's game. So when I have that attitude, what's the next best thing? For me, and I've always said this, I get frustrated with players when they don't put in an effort, when they don't try, when they don't put a shift in. That for me is where I have a frustration. And that is the only issue, to be truthful, that I have with Mesut Ozil. Ultimately, who cares if he's paid £150,000 a week? I'll be real. Who cares? Because let's be honest here. If 2 years ago somebody turned around and gave Alexis Sanchez £350,000 a week, would anyone have batted an eyelid? No. Because the one thing I'll say for that guy, as much as I dislike him, he will try and put effort and run his skin off. With Ozil, all he is stats and people defending him. And this is not me shitting on Ozil. This is me explaining why, first of all, why I don't think Emre will start him tomorrow and why I wouldn't start him tomorrow. Because on that pitch, it's going to take 11 people who are going to have to fight for everything. Everything. That manager of ours is going to have to have done his work and prepare a team capable of fighting and being able to know what to say if those players do not turn up. Because I'll be honest, a couple of times this season, Emre hasn't had a clue. Let's just call a fucking spade here. I'm not Emre out. I have complete and utter faith in him because I understand the mess that we're in. Having said that, I also don't think because I was against Wenger, Emre's immune for criticism, which is what some people are doing. Not me, Star. I'm still going to critique you, and you have made mistakes. Having said all that, for me, what would satisfy me the most, forget the result. Let's just be real. We ain't winning that freaking game tomorrow. I would love it if I'm proven wrong. If we get a draw or we get a win and we're proven wrong, why would I not love that? I would absolutely adore that. But forget all that. You know what I want more than anything? Just try. Boys, just go out there and try. Go out there and say, okay, you want these 3 points? Come kill us. Because that's the only way you'll get it. And then if after 90 minutes we've given everything and they beat us 2-1, heck, they beat us 3-1, I'll take that. You know why? Because they gave effort, they tried, and simply put, we were beaten by the better team at their ground. I'll be all right with that. And I promise, if we try, you won't see me ranting, you won't see me raving, you'll just see me go, we tried. We're just not a good team. We're not as good as them. That's okay. It is what it is. I would love it if we were as good as them, but we are where we are. We have the owner we have. I'd be not content, but I'll be somewhat satisfied. What I will not accept as a fan is if they turn up and give some bullshit-like performance. That's where I'll be pissed off. What I won't accept as a fan is if they turn up like they did against West Ham 2 weeks ago. That I won't accept as a fan. That is where I'll be pissed off. Because we'll get bowled over. If it comes back 5-6-0, That I won't accept as a fucking fan. We're not 5 or 6-0 worse than this team. So having said all this, please, whatever 11 is picked, just go out there and try. Just go out there and give some modicum of effort. Go out there and fight for the badge. Whether Suarez starts or whether he doesn't. Whether Ozil starts or whether he doesn't. Listen, as much as I shit on Ozil these days, the man puts on an Arsenal shirt. I stand with Arsenal, and therefore I stand with Ozil. If a Wobie goes out on that pitch, motherfuckers, get behind him. Stop bitching every time he tries something that doesn't come off. Encourage him. Because let's be real, the people who travel to Manchester, they're going to have to be a 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th man if necessary. Go out there, support the team, support the boys, and let's allow this team to give some sort of modicum of effort. I'm not going to pick my 1 to 11. Because you know what? I believe that we may not win tomorrow. We may not even get a damn draw tomorrow. But I believe we'll give a little bit of effort. And if we do that, who knows what might happen. All right, people. That's it from me. You guys let me know what your 1 to 11 would be. Leave that in the comment below. If you like this video, crush, destroy, drop kick the shit out of that like button. I appreciate when you guys do that. And people, please just support the team. Support the team. Let's see what happens. All right, I'm out of here.